take a bow. Don't you feel alright? They keep asking with their eyes, why not step out of the cold pale light? Disconnect the circuits and just be alright. Seems like there's always so much pressure just to be alright. Yeah. Anyone who goes their own way, the way you do, girl, must have a wise cross, a sharp square peg in a sweet round world. There's always so much pressure to run with the herd, to where you're happy on the outside, no matter how much it hurts. To where you're happy on the outside, no matter how much it hurts. Yeah.
Hey, it's not so great. Everybody, welcome. If it's a few minutes past 11 o'clock on a Saturday, you know what time it is? Or a few minutes past 12, but it's a few minutes past 11 o'clock on a Saturday in a beautiful, if balmy and humid Barcelona. Hey, children of the corn, how are you? It is time for the Club with Lucas. And I hope you're doing well, children. We've got a lot to report on because it's not only Pride season still. Yes, it's been extended because of Madonna, who happens to have the #1 album in 69 countries. And I think it's appropriate that the queen of popular music is #1 in 69, the only funny countries. But apart from that, we have a lot going on in this country, we have a lot going on in this studio, and we have a lot going on this weekend. I hope you're having a good time. Remember, guys, please get yourself saturated and situated with sunscreen because sunscreen, what the hell? Sunscreen? Yeah, sunscreen. God, I've not been in Spain for a long time, loves, because it is going to be, and this is not a joke, for the next few days, up to heat indexes will be hitting at least between 36 and 38. And we have anywhere from 70 to 95% humidity. So the ish gets really real, really hot, really fast. So please take care of yourselves. Keep yourselves hydrated. And that does not mean drinking lots of matcha and coffee. Get some water in you, okay? Now, the beauty that is happening today is that we're doing our brunch bash with a dear acquaintance of mine, a dear friend of mine that I have not seen in too fucking long. And her name is Lady Mercedes de Jesus. She is actually, not only that, she is a comic, she's an MC, she's a writer, she's an actress. And Mercedes de Jesus has been hosting things all over the city for years. I have not seen the sister in over 2 years, so we got a lot to catch up on. But on top of that, she's coming here with one of the acts that we're going to be hosting, that's going to be hosted actually, at the Sunday Comedy Delight, which is happening at the station BCN, and we've got a lot to report on that as well. That is also being in tandem with the Fun Lab out of Europe. So look them up as well, the funlab.eu. Look up Mercedes de Jesus, but also look up Heidi Puto, because Heidi Puto is going to be one of the performers at tomorrow's event, tomorrow evening, and they're also going to be here. So we got a lot to talk to because there's a lot going on. Always. It's the summertime in Barcelona and Catalonia, so I hope you're doing well. Remember, we've also got another hour followed up with a beautiful encore with our boys from Hotspot Travels. New shout out to new sponsors here at the club, but also I want you to follow my beautiful self at the Club with Lucas on Instagram. That's Lucas with a C, with the lid off. Don't get it twisted, all right? The Club with Lucas. You can also follow us on TwitX at the Club W Lucas, and of course, catch the jams live with your peepholes Actually, you can't catch the jams live. You can catch it live with your peoples on YouTube at RCE 106.9 FM, but hear us all over the beautiful state of Catalonia on 106.9 and all over the world at rce.cat. It is 11:11 on the clock. We've got some news to get to right after this. But Steve Lacy, Mr. Steve Lacy, has just released a new track over the weekend with Erykah Badu, who is my queen from Dallas, mother effing Texas. So we've got Steve Lacy and Erykah Badu. This is Pure Color. It's a nice little R&B soft jam before we get into some really heavy news, and then some laughter and love with the kids from the Comedy Delight. We'll be right back. Everybody else is feeling that, but Lord. You know, there's something that I've got to, before we get into the news, here's a little bit of news of music you probably didn't know. There was a sound out of Houston, Texas in the 90s called Screw. And Screw, formulated by DJ Screw with a K, Screw would take R&B sounds that were popular from the 60s through the 80s and slow them down to a rhythm where they did it with they smoke weed mixed with promethazine, which was called lean. And Justin Bieber used to have a problem with that drug, by the way. And this is what they were doing with that sound. They were actually slowing a song down. I can't remember, couldn't put my finger on it, but that again was Steve Lacy with Erykah Badu. What you're doing here with me now is getting some news and clues that you can use. Now let's start. Let's start in tandem actually with something appropriate for as we head of news into the weekend, because here's what's making headlines as we speak in Spain, the United States, and the United Kingdom. Closer to home, Spain continues to truly present a remarkably resilient economy picture. This economic picture that we have is the envy of our European neighbors. And you know what I say? I say, no, I'm kidding. I say, bless them. Now, a lot of this has been done because during the Sanchez administration's, peak post-pandemic, what he started doing was applying things that President Joe Biden at the time was doing in the United States and applying them here in a formula that was called Le Plan Ibérico. And it has been very successful. In fact, we remain the strongest per capita Eurozone partner right now. Unemployment has continued to improve compared with previous years before, specifically from the post-crisis time. And tourism remains exceptionally robust, and everybody loves tourists. However, when you talk about what's going on with Pedro Sanchez's government, well, guess what happened? His brother has been condemned to 9 years of not being able to hold any certain public or governmental or fiscally related to the government office at all. He can still work for the private sector. Don't worry, he's going to be okay. But these tentacles are extending, and they continue to face the sustained political pressure from corruption investigations, which seems to be, in tandem with I don't know why I'm saying that so much today. It goes in hand with justices who are, many of them, let's be real, more than half, are leftovers from a very Falange time. And anything against socialist or leftist or center-left parties or people in that ilk are rushed through in processes. But we're still wondering what is happening with, for example, the president of the community of what was the president, Isabel Ayuso, and her boyfriend, who have been under investigation since 2021, and 5 years later, nothing seems to be happening, even though we know the motherfucker was guilty. Well, none of these issues have yet translated into an immediate collapse of the government. They continue to dominate the political agenda and threaten to overshadow Spain's otherwise positive economic performance. That threat is neither here nor there at the moment. Political stability remains one of the country's biggest question marks as Parliament returns after the summer. Ooh, Lord. But over in another part of the world, the United States, things are a bit dimmer. For example, there's a polarization happening as we march into the November elections. I would like to make shout out to votefromabroad.org, VFA.org, votefromabroad.org. You can, if you are a U.S. citizen aged 18 plus, you can have all of your needs met and get yourself certified and registered to vote for these November midterm elections. Whatever state you are, you just click, and then we'll take you to run through the process. It is easy, it is peasy, it is cheesy. Please do it, because what happened last time is that not even 10% of expats voted, and 91 million people in the United States stayed home, and look what's happening right now. President Donald I Have Diarrhea Trump has once again placed the election integrity at the center of his political message, using a nationally televised address to revisit disputed claims the other day. It was insane. Now, ABC, Headline News, CNN, NBC, MSN Now, they would not air this. And so now the Federal Communications Commission is going to be investigating them and trying to sue them for not broadcasting what the President of the United States had to say. Even though we have something called freedom of speech and press, it is the First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States and most democratic socialist countries like this one. However, supporters of him are arguing that he's defending the confidence in the electoral process. Critics are saying that the speech risks deepening political divisions. This shit is real, you guys. Right after broadcasting this, a gentleman, we'll call him a man. Okay, we'll call him a man because he's just a fat, biologically male mother effer named something Solomon, who has been a long proponent that the 2016 elections of Russian investigations were fraud, that he was robbed of the 2020 elections, and la 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 la. He comes out on national television with MSN Now and says, as he's being walked up the White House lawn, that there was no corruption, that Venezuela, and shout out to the people of Venezuela, please look up where you can donate if you can, please do, to the people of Venezuela, but that Venezuela did not overturn any elections, that there was no widespread at all any corruption of the election process. This guy Solomon, rebuffed everything that President Donald Trump had just said minutes before on live television, saying, no, there was no elections. Biden won the 2020 elections. Well, let's also talk about the instability, because suddenly a terrible man named Lindsey Graham from South Carolina has died. He was in the closet homosexual tranny effer who voted consistently against all LGBTQI rights and women's rights, and apparently had little moles on his bum that looked like ladybirds or ladybugs if you're from the United States. And he liked sleeping with transsexuals, and now everything's coming out. And the mother effer died after after a plane trek in the Ukraine. So he was in the Ukraine, and within 24 hours later, he was dead. Make with that what you will. His passing is also being combined with another Senate Republican named Mitch McConnell, who has been MIA for over 4 weeks. Now, it has been reported, and they even had, some are questioning, an AI picture drawn up with him and his wife, who the day after he was installed into the hospital, she flew to meet with the vice president of China. By the way, that vice president of China owns TikTok. Okay? Put it together what you will. But Mitch McConnell, who's a Republican senator and also votes against gays and women, is in the hospital, but no one's really heard high or hair of him. So now the governor of his state is saying that there have been 4 credible rumors of his death, and this is becoming a situation where is the Republican Party and the Conservative Party of the United States of America lying that a man is dead but saying that he's actually alive? Because if he is gone and another senator has died, Lindsey Graham, Lady Graham, rest in pieces, they don't have power in the Senate. So this becomes a very big thing. This will be something that we will be consistently reporting on. If you don't know what the drama that's going on, including the diarrhea attack that's going out. By the way, if you're in the United States hearing this, do not eat lettuce from Taco Bell. Apparently, it is spreading mad diarrhea, and I don't even know the name of this bacteria, but we're going to talk about it here because what we are going to do is throw in a little bit of disco. This is a Disco Bambino with Sophie Ellis-Bextor. It is being mixed, produced, and thrown into the intersphere, the web spheres, by Niles Rodgers, King Niles Rodgers, who produced Madonna's first couple records, by the way. This is Dancing Without You, and we'll be right back with Mercedes and Heidi Puto of Sunday Comedy Delight in just a moment. wet. Oh, yeah, wet. That was Sophie Alex Baxter with Disco Bambino and Niles Rogers. And you're here on the Club with Lucas at RCE 106.9 FM. But I am not alone. Because the Sunday Comedy Delight and Afternoons in Flight... If you don't know what I'm talking about. Afternoon Delight is happening tomorrow in tandem with the funlab.eu, but it's happening at the station BCN. And Mercedes de Jesus and Lady Heidi Puto are joining me right here live in the studio. Can we say...
is that
That's
my
Lady
camera?
Heidi. That is Mercedes. Now remember, you can always catch us live with your peoples at RCE 106.9 FM on YouTube. And welcome. You can catch the jams live at rce.cat. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. What the hell is going on?
Thank you so much, Lucas, for having me.
It's been a hot minute.
Yes.
I feel like I was here maybe with a co-host and you were there. It's been a hot minute.
It's been a while.
No, it's been at least 2 years since we saw each other at the BCN studio. Shout out to the girls and boy at the studios.
Yes.
How have you been, man?
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
And you are nonstop with events, productions,
My love,
writing.
eso es lo que a mí me gusta. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I still have the passion, the love, the energy to continue to do this because this is what I am born to do.
Yes.
Can we talk
Ya
about
tú
that?
sabes.
Let's talk about that because we also have a lot of Latino and Filipino power
Ya
in the
tú
studio.
así mismo.
Ejé.
Excuse me.
So there's a different region of North America up in this bitch tonight. And so today, actually, and tomorrow night.
Sí.
So let's talk about really quickly, it's a sidestep from the questions I had drafted, but this passion that you still have going on years after, and
Sí.
despite everything, despite the pandemic, the post-pandemic, and the shit, what do you think it is besides our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the Jew, that keeps you going?
My love, I love bringing people together.
Mm-hmm.
I love working with different kinds of people that are doing different types of art and just bringing everybody together through the arts, especially performance, comedy, that's now my passion, improv theater, who you know a lot. And so, sí, como que I just have this need and want of people being together and have fun and remember that this is what we're here for, that we are here.
Exactly. We are here to spread the word, and that's something that we love doing here at the Club with Lucas as well, because honestly, Sunday Comedy Delight is much more than just a comedy show. Yeah. It's a variety. It's like share.
Show. It's a variety show,
Thank
which
you.
is something that, to be honest, used to happen a long ass time ago.
Aquí también, güey, in Spain, yo.
No.
Yes. In the 70s and 80s, especially
Sí.
when Franco died and the Movida
Sí.
started in Madrileña, the
Yeah.
Movida Madrileña,
Yeah.
it happened a lot.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of peered it off into Sálvame de fucking Lux and
Sí.
Hombres, Mujeres y Vice Versa, if you remember that
Yeah.
shit. Oh, hell
Sí.
nah. And now we get Montoya, and it's turned into nonsense.
Yeah.
So what I loved about watching that, it is a variety,
It's a variety
hours, because
show,
it's going to
yeah.
be 3 hours plus a shake.
No,
Yeah,
espera, an hour and a half to 2 hours of
an hour and
show.
a half to 2 hours
Sí,
of show.
Sí.
But
It's
mingling, you get ready to
Exactly.
mingle.
Yeah.
If you're single, you can mingle.
Yeah, we have an amazing DJ Coroco, who's going to bring
Exacto.
on the music and the vibe. So definitely it's going to be really good.
What inspired this special edition? Besides Pride, and it's been extended because of Madonna's #1 album release. Of course, Pride's been extended
Okay.
into August. But it's a factor. It's a factor. What inspired this Pride version?
I wanted to bring all the art forms together. Every time I do a show, I bring all the different art forms. And in this time, I'm bringing improv,
yeah.
I'm bringing games and comedy. And to just give a little sparkle, music.
Exactly.
Oh, and it's a cocktail bar. So espérate, que you have beautiful, delicious cocktails. So, o sea, es una combinación. It's a combination of all these different art forms together for people's entertainment.
Even the word cocktail is a combination. You got cock, you got
And
tail. I mean, you put the cock in tail. You
What
put
are you
that in
asking for?
It's what are you waiting for? What you? Oh no, we can't talk about Gwen Stefani now. She's a Trump supporter. Girl.
You don't know?
I don't follow anything, Heidi. I'm telling you, I don't
will
follow.
always learn something here.
Now,
You
how?
should be a pop girly.
No. I never really liked her anyways. I'm sorry. But
Okay, well, I did love those first two records, like Fergie's first two records. But we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about helping people connect through different communities, especially during Pride celebrations. I didn't peep the games thing. Are these adult games?
No, these are like guessing games. For example, the one that we're gonna do on Sunday, it's a smelling game. I'm gonna blindfold the people, and they need to smell and guess what the smell is.
Can I please take part of that? As
Of
long
course.
as it's not aliento de ajo. That's gonna scare me.
No garlic.
Garlic
Oh,
breath.
there's another game that we like to do. That's, for example, you cover your ears and you have to understand what the other person is telling you. So it's a game. I'm getting it a lot from the Jimmy Fallon show. I have to be honest with you.
Okay.
I like these games that we put the people in and they have to try different things.
I think you're not aware also that Jimmy Fallon's been canceled as of last week for Conor McGregor. He interviewed convicted sexual assaulter Conor McGregor, the kind of hot Irish guy. But Jimmy Fallon's games need to be robbed and used in a positive side for glorifying the LGBTQIA plus community.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
That's right.
Reclaim it, baby. Reclaim it.
We have, and I'm reclaiming the word FAG. It's just not a cigarette anymore. Okay? Now, like we say, improv, games, raffles, stand-up comedies, when they walk through the door, besides the cocks and tails, what else can they expect? I want to know what the energy and what Senor DJ is going to be bringing.
Bueno, you're going to have delicious talent. Can you say that together? Delicious talent. I have beautiful lineup of comedians coming to the show. One of them is here. Thank you, Heidi, for
With
coming.
yummy personalities.
So this is what you're going to come. As soon as you enter the door, you're going to see beautiful people, talented people, and you're going to feel at home because the environment is your living room with your friends. It's a really cool environment. I try to really make sure everybody feels
You're
good,
giving me New York
safe.
with that. Okay. Oh,
My friend.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
This is
And
what I'm,
This has been long time coming. So can I just apologize
Lucas.
on air for being way too effing busy?
Listen, honey.
You will understand when we
Yo
speak
te
later.
amo, te quiero, and I'm going to hunt you down every single time because I admire what you do, Lucas. So I don't care. You could disappear, but I know you will come back to my life.
Sometimes people need to hear that. So we're going to throw a song really quickly before I start crying.
Don't
because
cry,
shit
baby.
It's real. Shit gets real. And I love this.
We
Thank
can
you
hear
for
you.
saying this. And
Lucas.
back to you sevenfold in el nombre de Jesús de Nazaret el judío. Now, ay chingao. It's all good. It's all good. That's what happens. Because there's a band that I really like that's kicked off recently called I'm messing up this up. The Sacred Souls. The Wicked Souls, no. The Sacred Souls. And they're doing a song with Victor Axelrod that just came out yesterday. It's called Waiting on the Right Time. Ooh, child, because we all are. So remember, you can catch the jams live on 106.9 FM and rce.cat, and we'll be cat, and we'll be right back in just a few moments with Lady Mercedes and Heidi. Victor Axelrod coming in with a little bit of a reggae flavor. Now, let's get back to Sunday Comedy Delight because Skyrocket's in flight, you guys. Like Afternoon Delight. And this is going on. In fact, the address, excuse me, I'm blanking on the address. The address of the station BCN is... We're going to have that for you. It's in the Raval. It is right off the Green Line, and we're going to have that for you in just a few moments.
Yeah.
But when we're talking, when you're putting stuff together like this, it's always super easy, no drama, and really fun. Right? Yeah, you're right. I know I am.
Exactly.
Trying to look for the address and shit. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's fun. It's fun. There's no doubt about that.
Exactly. And Heidi, you like to bring the fun too.
Me? I am the fun. I don't
okay.
bring the fun. This is the table, honey.
Let's talk about that table. Because when you're seated at the table, especially with,
With who?
those other kinds, how do you maintain your sense of self in or out of drag?
How do I maintain my... Wait, can I just greet my family first? Because I'm in the radio.
Of course you can.
This is the first time that I'm in the radio of Barcelona. So hello, my mother and my father in the Philippines. Even if you're not listening. And to all of your international audience.
I love
that. Hello, international audience. This is my camera, right?
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Okay. This flame, this fire, this energy, in or out of drag, I have a feeling that you have that spark.
No, only in drag. Out of drag, I'm like a very timid person. Like I'm a shy girl. You feel it?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's your problem.
Okay, it's not a problem. I don't feel it because I feel a different energy, but you're able to bring out more of your essence then.
Yeah, I think so. Drag is really powerful. Just like comedy, I think drag is a tool. With drag, I can get away with murder. Oh, the musos listening, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I can get away with murder with drag. Because I think it's so powerful that, like comedy, I use it to like put seeds to people's brain about our struggles, especially the Filipino struggles. But I don't want to be like, I represent the Philippines. No, I represent myself.
Coño, that was boom. Drop the mic,
That's
sister.
what you should.
Yeah, and
Hells
thank
to
you
the
for
yeah.
that wonderful question.
Hells to the yeah. No, thank you. And honestly, what is your vision that you want people to get when you're on the stage? Like, what is the energy you want the people to get?
I don't want them to like envision me because it's very hard. I want
Unless they get very hard.
Yeah, I want them to crave for me, actually. Yeah, I want them to worship me.
Come on. No, but seriously.
Look at his face. This is worth worshiping. Like, you worship a god on the clouds. Like, girl, he doesn't even wear makeup. Look at this.
Give me a little bit of what you would say to make people understand the Filipino struggles. And I just noticed the nails on the gloves. I love it.
Girl, this is drag.
Exactly. What is something that what is a seed? I want to know about a seed that you could plant that some people could and should know.
Stop it. Actually, the seeds that I want to plant, especially here in Spain, is that we were colonized by Spain for 300 years. And I want them to know that I'm here not to only, represent our people. I want them to feel my presence here. That Spain, I am in you. I want them that. My God.
300 years.
300 plus years
Yeah, man.
of colonization. And you know what? I have a story to tell.
Please.
So, it's like this. I think Spain is really bitter with the Philippines because... So, after 300 years of colonization, of course, there will be a revolution from the Filipino people. We revolt. And then when they see that they are losing, you know what they did? They sold us to the Americans.
Yeah.
They sold us to the Americans, but they can't move on with how yummy we are. And look, now, Filipinos are Spain's favorite cookie. Have you tasted Filipinos today? But I'm calling to boycott the product, ha? because on the packaging, it's not even a Filipino, it's a llama. I think it's a camel.
Well, I don't think people ought to know that there's actually
A difference.
a bread called Puto.
Yeah. I forgot to explain to you.
Hello? And then your name
My
is part of... So
God.
your name is like Heidi
Puto.
Filipino bread. No, I'm kidding.
It's not a bread. Actually, it's a rice cake.
It's a rice cake. Yes,
Rice
that's right,
steam
excuse me.
cake. Con queso. Con leche.
Testify.
Con papi. Ay, perdón.
No. Let's talk. How long have you been doing
Drag?
Yes, man.
I started doing drag back in the Philippines during the pandemic because I
Wow,
write
okay.
erotic stories. So I have a podcast called Quickie PH, but I'm now boycotting Spotify, so I'm not uploading anymore. And then back then, I don't want the people to see the me out of drag. Like I don't want to see. So I created a drag named Kiki Kalipay. To always, like, whenever there are interviews, because the podcasts grow. So I'm like, people are doing interviews, giving it awards, and I don't want to be like, I'm the maker of the podcast. No. So I invented Kiki. I created Kiki. And I'm like, Kiki Kalipay is here. Then, the pandemic came. I can't go out. We can't do events. So what I did is I stayed online. When it is out, during that time, there's a political shit
There's
that's
a
happening
shit
in our
shift.
country.
Yeah, man.
The president is Duterte, which is now in the ICC, sir. Please stay there.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Bye, bitch.
Exactly, right? Now but girl,
And then
there's so many Filipinos still supporting him. Like I don't
course.
understand.
And the children.
No,
He's supporting his kids,
Oh,
too, now.
I know. Now it's complete brouhaha that is happening in our country.
Well
like
said.
all of this is nothing but a public entertainment.
In many countries.
Yeah.
Does that ever make its way into your material? Does that socio-political drama make its way into your material? I would think so.
I think it should always be there because everything is political. Even
Yes.
the pride that is happening right now,
Thank you for
it shouldn't
saying
be a
that.
celebration, to be honest. Because I think there's two types of pride in Barcelona. The one is the J26, where the Catalans really protested to eradicate the laws that are anti-LGBT. And then there's July 18. I think this is a commercial pride. Although it's fun, it's all colorful, it's good that we have plenty of representation, but I hope the government is not using this to I forgot the term in English, to add up to the exploitation that is happening and to the gentrification that is happening. I'm one of those people who will shout, tourists go home, because I'm not an expat, I'm an immigrant, and I want to be part of this community. So I really immerse myself in that community, and I have a show later in my community. Yeah, because I mean, in 2025, when I first came here, I joined that Pride Parade. But I noticed I don't feel it. I don't know.
Child, I grew up going to Pride parades in San Francisco, California as a young man. I know what you're talking about.
Right?
And coming from New York City, where the city that gave gay rights to everybody. You're welcome. Stonewall, look it up. There's a reason why Madonna released her album on July 3rd, as well as the end of the Stonewall riots as well. And when we come to an area where chemsex and people not regulating their nervous system is at the fore, it becomes a problem in the community. So what I love is situations like this where we bridge the gaps between communities. And we're going to throw on one song called The Bridge right now. So then I want to come back and give you all the information of all the places, because tickets are going to be selling out, and we want you to have all that information as well and get your ass down to the Revolt at the station with the correct address. Thank you for that and for saying that, because all of that needed to be said.
Vote for Heidi, please.
Oh,
I can be your next president.
vice president, y'all. Okay, this is actually Kalele and Pink Pantheress. Oh, I love Pink Pantheress. And this is The Bridge, and we'll be back in 3 minutes at rce.cat with the Club with Lucas.
Is it Madonna's?
It's what we don't say.
That was Kalele. That was Kalele with Pink Pantheress and The Bridge. Now let's bridge over as we start to wrap things up. I also want to say, Mercedes just sad. If you hit us up on our Instagram, the Club with Lucas DM, Mercedes de Jesus, no.
Sí, Mercedes.
Revive.
Exacto,
Mercedes revive. Mercedes revive or Mercedes revive. Or you can even call us here at the club at 933-427220. We're going to throw 2 raffle tickets raffled to you. They're for you for tomorrow because these babies are going fat. You can also hit us on Instagram. We're going to put a little thing on there with a picture of us pinching our nipples. And the person that hits us up will get those raffle tickets and we'll be throwing that away.
2 tickets to the Sunday Comedy Delight.
Exactly. And where is that? Well, that is Carret de San Bertrane.
En el Raval.
That's Saint Bertrand. That's B-E-R-T-R. Tran. You can't spell Bertrand without Tran. Oh my God, it's a sign. Okay. Saint Bertrand, number 14. Not trans. We cut the S off. But Saint Bertrand, number 14 in the Raval. And follow the Smell of Delights, because that's going to be one of the games that's going on tomorrow. Now, when does everything kick off? When does everything kick off tomorrow?
We open doors at 5 o'clock.
Awesome.
We start the show at 5:30. I just want to give a shout out to the comedians that are coming.
Please do.
We're going to have Regina, una artista emergente mexicana.
Eso, güey.
Ya tú
So my
sabes.
people are there.
Tendremos a Heidi Puto aquí presente.
Dime más.
Ya tú sabes, de la Filipina con su tremendo sass. Tendremos desde Madrid a Jonathan Soriano, un artista dominicano que tremendo influencer, hablando mucho sobre la República Dominicana y un artista que tiene mucha influencia en la cultura dominicana. I'm talking all in Spanish. It's all good,
I love it. It's
Bueno,
Spanglish.
and then we have a special guest surprise, Sonal, who is popping into the city, and she's coming to join us from Chicago. Pero
yeah.
tiene también something going on, so I'm really curious to see her.
Well, there we go. So we got my people from Mexico. We got my people from the U.S. We got my people from the Philippines. We got my people from the Dominican Republic. We got my people. Damn.
But 1 second.
Yes.
The main and most
Wait,
important show.
there's
Wait a
more.
minute.
You.
DJ Coroco, mi amor.
Epa, wait, that's right.
Yeah.
We did throw out shout.
Yo, the Caribbean
DJ Coroco.
DJ Coroco, you guys, you must follow him. He's a baby. He's my love. I love him a lot. He's really cool. Emerging artist, but doing his best.
Amen. Of course. Well, that's what we have to be doing.
We are.
To not quote Melania Trump, be best. But, oh my gosh. That heifer. Did you see? Okay, so I'm walking the dog really quickly. Saint Bertrand, number 14, tomorrow from 5. Doors open at 5.
Exactly.
In the Raval.
Before the game, you guys. You
Before-
gotta come before the game, so you're not gonna miss the game.
No, you're going to get revved up for the game.
Exactly.
Hello! And then you get out of there and you go to the game. So I'm walking down the street with my dog waiting for you already know. And there's a public toilet there in Phuket where I live where you put money in to go.
Oh, yeah.
And what is on the side? A picture of Melania's documentary on the public toilet. I think this is perfectly placed.
Wow.
Trash. But what you don't have to deal with is trash, because tomorrow we are bringing up some of the best for Sunday Comedy Delight.
That's
Again, at the station BCN, that is Carret de San Bertrand, number 14.
Yes.
And doors open at 5. You're going to have a smorgasbord, a veritable cornucopia of incredible artists and musicians and DJs and comics and games to do and cocks and tails to chase as well.
Así mismo.
And thank you so much for being here, Lady Mercedes. Thank you for making. I think we're going to be doing this a lot more.
Thank you.
I think the
I
power
am.
of. Thank you, Lady Heidi, for being here.
Gracias, Heidi.
And thank you for the shout out in the corner.
Ow.
Now, we're going to be wrapping up here at RCE 106.9 FM. You can join us for another encore with the boys from Hotspot Travels in the next hour, our new sponsors. So shout out to those beautiful men. And also, all night long is what's going to be happening tomorrow. The last song we're going to be playing is actually from one of the ex-princesses of contemporary Christian music. I'm not kidding. She had a lot of pop hits in the 90s. Her name is Kathy Tricoli. But she's releasing a new kind of like yacht rock album that's just melodic, and I freaking love it. And this is her version of All Night Long by who I forget his name, but his daughter, by Richie. Lionel Richie. And this is Kathy Ciccoli here on RCE 106.9 FM. Folks, we love you. We'll catch you same bat time and channel next week. Remember, take care of your inner child, children, and regulate your nervous system. Power to the people. See you tomorrow at the station.
Meow.